Hello students, once again welcome to Bholanath Academy. Today students we are going to see the mesomeric and resonance effect. In last video we have seen the organic reactivity students because of the inductive effect. Now here we are going to see one more type of effect that is called as mesomeric and resonance effect. When several structures can be assumed to contribute to the true structure of a molecule, but none of them can be said to be represent its completely. The molecule is said to be referred to as a resonance hybrid and phenomena is termed as what resonance. Now here students I have taken the carbonyl group. Now, if you draw the carbonyl group students, the oxygen will be negative charge and carbon will have what? Positive charge, because oxygen is more electronegative than the carbon. Understanding? Now students, when you draw the hybrid structure of this molecule students, so this will be the it will carry partial negative charge and carbon will carry partial positive charge. So this is the structure students. This structure you can write as a canonical structure. Understanding students? The complete structure of the carbonyl. So carbonyl group you can represent like this. Understanding students? Here carbonyl, carbon and oxygen, there is a double bond. If one bond is shifted, that means one of the bond is shifted to a, that is why I have drawn only one line. Understanding students? That means one pair of the electron is coming here. Understanding students? So one, because of one pair, so the oxygen will have a negative charge and carbon will have what? Positive charge. Understanding students? So this is called A and B are the hybrid structure. Now students, we are going to see the types of resonance. There are two types of resonance. First one is isovalent resonance and second is heterovalent resonance. What is isovalent resonance students? When the number of bond in contributing structures are the same, the resonance is known as what? Isovalent resonance. Now here you see students, these two are the hybrid structure of vinyl halide. These are the vinyl halide. Vinyl halide. Now when you see the students, here also two bond, here also one bond, total three bonds which are participating in the contributing structure are the same. When you see the double bond is also present in this hybrid structure, here also the single bond, here single bond. That means here you have what? When the number of bond in contributing structures are the same, the resonance is known as what? Isovalent resonance. So here students, in vinyl halide we can say it is a isovalent resonance. Now here you can one see the example in benzene also. There is a three and double bond, here also three double bond. So this is also called as what? Isovalent resonance. Number of bonds are what? Same in both the hybrid structure. Now second type of resonance students we are going to see, that is called as heterovalent resonance. When the number of bond in different resonance structures are different, the resonance is known as what? Heterovalent resonance. Now when you see students, this is formaldehyde. Understanding students? Here we have how many bond? One, two, three, four bond. But when you see the hybrid structure students, the real bond you can see only three bond you can see. That is why it is called as what? Heterovalent resonance. These two are the resonating structure students of formaldehyde. Now same thing is happening students in acetonitrile. This is acetonitrile. Understanding students? Here when you see students, the number of bonds are what? Four. Now here you are observing three bonds and here you are getting what? Four bonds. There are different types of bonds are present in these two. So that is why it is also called as what? Heterovalent resonance. Now students, these are essential electron distribution that can take place in saturated and optically in conjugated system via their pi orbitals. Because of the pi orbital systems, we are getting what? Resonance in the double bond compound. The actual structure is somewhere in between A and B, that is hybrid, of which A and B's are canonical forms. There will also be a inductive effect as shown in structure hybrid 1 and hybrid B. That is the two structure I have shown, that is they have showing with A and B. But these will be much smaller than the mesomeric effect, as sigma electrons are less polarized and hence readily shifted than pi electron. Now students, when you see in aniline, this is the structure of aniline. When you draw the resonance of this aniline students, now see the electrons how they are going on different carbon. In hybrid, when you see students, the hybrid that include contribution from the other canonical forms shown, the electron density of the unshared pair does not residue entirely on the nitrogen. Understanding students? When you see the students, the electron density is all spread all over the ring. So but it is spread all over the ring. The electron density is not present on only one carbon, it is throughout the ring, it is spread. This decrease in the density at one position, that is corresponding increase elsewhere, it is called as mesomeric effect. Understanding students? That means you cannot see the position of the electrons at one place. Because of this students, resonance, the aniline is what? More stable molecule. Understanding? Because it has got three resonating structures. Understanding students? Now we are going to see the students how we are going to differentiate inductive effect and mesomeric effect. sometimes examination they asking write down the difference in inductive effect and mesomeric effect. So students, when you comes to the inductive effect, operate in both the saturated and unsaturated compound, in both the molecule. But if the molecule is having saturated or unsaturated, you will find inductive effect is there. But it operate only in unsaturated, especially in conjugated compound. That means mesomeric effect, or you can say resonance effect, only you can see in unsaturated compound. It involves electrons of sigma bond. Here students, in resonance, or you can say mesomeric effect, it involves electrons of pi bond. It is transmitted or over only quite short distance in the saturated chain. It is transmitted from one end to other in quite large molecule, provided that conjugation through which they can proceed. Understanding this is a very important difference between inductive effect and mesomeric effect. Now we are going to see the students importance of mesomeric effect. When groups such as carbonyl, nitrate, cyanide, and say ester are adjacent to a multiple bond, they withdraw pi electron from the multiple bond and acquire negative charge. The effect is called as minus R. That means resonance, negative resonance, yeah, minus M, yeah, mesomeric effect you can say. Now here students, I have given minus R effect, that is negative resonance, and that is called because of this carbonyl, the electron withdrawing resonance effect it is called as. Understanding students? So this is called as negative resonance. Understanding students? Now when a group such as hydroxyl group, alkoxy group, amine group, NHR group, chloride group are adjacent to the multiple bond, they release donate electrons through mesomeric and acquire positive charge. This effect is called what? Plus R or plus M effect. That is called as positive resonance or positive mesomeric effect. Now here students, you can see the chlorine, because see it is donating electron to this bond, and because of that it is what? It has got positive resonance. Yeah, you can say what? Positive mesomeric effect. Same thing is happening in alkoxy group students when it is connected to the double bond. So this electron will shift it here and it will transport, this part will be negative, and here alkoxy group will becomes positive. So because here it is called as what? Positive resonance, or you can say positive mesomeric effect. Understanding these are very important examination point of view students. Now we are going to see the characteristics of the resonance effect. What are the characteristics students? Whenever a molecule can be represented by two or more structures that differ from one another in the arrangement of the electrons and not the atomic nuclei, the molecule is said to be involve resonance. Understanding? When the molecule will go to the resonance? Whenever a molecule can be represented by two or more structures that differ from one another in the arrangement of the electrons, not the atomic nuclei, the molecule is said to be involved resonance. None of these structures represent the actual molecule, but each of these structures contribute to the hybrid structure. Each canonical structure must have same number of unpaired electrons. So these are the characteristics of the resonance systems. The greater the stability of contributing structure, greater is the contribution to the hybrid. If you want the molecule is more stable, that means it should have what? More stability. There should be what? More resonance should be there. All the canonical structure and equivalent, they have same stability, same energy content. The resonance hybrid is more stable than any of the canonical structure. Resonance hybrid is what? More stable than the canonical structure. The smaller the difference in the energy content or stability of the canonical structure, greater is the resonance energy of that hybrid. The polar contributing structures involving distinct charges are the less stable than those which do not involve any charges, that is non-polar students. Greater the number of contributing structure that can be written for a hybrid or molecule, the greater is the stability. Greater the contributing structure, that means greater the resonance, greater will be the stability of the molecule. Larger is the number of bond in the contributing structure, the greater is the stability. There is a large number of bonds. So that means it will have what? More stable. The molecule will be more stable. Negative charge when present on a more electronegative atom stabilize the structure much more readily than when it is present on a less electronegative atom. The contributing structure should be interconvertible by one or more electrons shift. Here students, how it is, the electrons are shifted here and this electron is shifted. That means this is the contributing structures. Understanding? So you cannot see the position of the electron at one place. All the atoms participating in the resonance must lie in same plane or must at the least nearly do so. So all will be present in the same plane, then only the molecule will be what? More stable. These are the characteristics, 12 characteristics we have seen in resonance. So students, it is very important for the examination point of view. If you like my video, please share it, subscribe it. Thank you very much.